The fog began rolling in again behind the group of trapped guests. Chapter 7. An inconvenient rain. In the room, Mom looked around frantically. She ran to the window, opened it, and peered down. She turned to Patrick and Natalie. Her face was pale. I guess we have to go out the window, she said. Patrick came beside his mom. He looked out the window. It was a huge drop to the ground. He stepped back. We won't make it, he stammered. Knock, knock. Loud pounding suddenly rattled the door, and the noises in the hall stopped. Natalie put her hands on her hips. Leave us alone, she yelled. Patrick couldn't help but smile. His tiny sister was fearless. A surge of love filled his chest. It's me, the front desk clerk, a voice said. You can't come in the room. We are leaving, Mom shouted. No, the muffled voice said. I mean, I can help. Just open the door. I can lead you all to the lobby and let you out. I've been here a long time. The bad spirits are all gone now. But we only have a little time until they come back. Mom furrowed her eyebrows and pinched her lip. It was exactly what
pinched her.
Pinched her lip. It was exactly what Patrick did when he was thinking. She glanced at the window and said, quietly, We may have to trust him. Patrick's gut twisted. This doesn't seem right, he whispered. Natalie put her hand in his. Mom let out a long breath, then went to the door. Patrick could see her hand shaking as she turned the knob. The clerk loomed in the doorway. I'm so glad you opened the door, he said with a smile. Come on, let's get you out of here. Mom stared at the clerk for a moment. Then she seemed to make a decision. We'll get out ourselves, she said. Suddenly, the clerk seemed to grow even bigger. His eyes glowed red. We won't make it, he stammered. You'll never leave. Checkout is never. The clerk's long arms lunged forward. He grabbed hold of Mom's shirt. He tried to drag her into the hall, but Patrick and Natalie rushed over. They held on tight to her arm. Behind the clerk, Rachel's and Jason's faces appeared. Invite us in, Jason said. No one can come fully into a guest's room unless they're invited. The clerk roared as Patrick shouted, I invite Jason and Rachel in the room! The twins ran in under the clerk's arms. They helped peel the man. Big hands off Mom's shirt. Patrick shut the door on the clerk. Thanks, he said breathlessly to Jason and Rachel. Jason nodded, but said, That rule only applies to the guests, not the owners. We need to get you out of here. Patrick turned and saw his mom had already started tying bedsheets together. Every few feet, she made a knot. It would make it easier for them to climb the makeshift rope. Okay, we're going to have to take a chance here, Mom said. She tied one end of the rope to the bolted-down bed frame. She threw the other end out the window. Patrick leaned over the sill. The rope only went about 2/3 of the way down. That'll be a heck of a jump at the end, he thought. But the noises in the hall had started to crescendo again. Hundreds of voices overlapped. There was laughing and groaning and even growling. Patrick didn't mind a jump. Not at all. Mom gripped the rope. I'm going to make sure this will hold. So you all hold on to my belt while I lean back, okay? Patrick, Jason, Rachel, and Natalie crowded around the window. Mom carefully climbed onto the sill. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, thunder crashed. Rain started to fall. Oh, great, Mom muttered. The kids grabbed onto her belt as she leaned back into the pouring rain. Patrick saw the rope tightening. It held to the bed frame. Okay, now let go so my full weight is on the rope, Mom said. Patrick started to protest, but she smiled and added, just for 1 second. Patrick and the others let go. Yes, it works, Mom said. She beamed, even as rain streamed down her face. She pulled herself up and started through the window. But suddenly, her foot slipped on the wet sill, and she disappeared from view.